One day, Zara left her babies outside in the cold, claiming that they had scary eyes and were evil. The villagers were horrified and immediately went to Olisa to find out what was going on. Olisa was at a loss for words and didn't know what to do. He knew something was wrong with his wife, but he didn't know how to help her. Once upon a time, in the village of Ohefia, there lived a young woman called Zara, a woman in her late 20s. She lived in the village with her husband Olisa. They had been married for 4 years and had been trying to conceive a child ever since. Zara was a kind and caring woman, loved by everyone in the village. She had always dreamed of becoming a mother and was overjoyed when she found out she was pregnant. The entire village celebrated with her and her husband, eagerly waiting for the arrival of the baby. 9 months later, Zara gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl. The village was filled with joy and excitement. Zara's husband Olisa was over the moon with happiness. However, their joy was short-lived when Zara started exhibiting strange behavior after the delivery. She refused to hold her babies and even started avoiding them. Olisa was worried and didn't understand what was happening to his wife. The villagers were also concerned and started gossiping, wondering what could have caused Zara's strange behavior towards her own children. One day, Zara left her babies outside in the cold, claiming that they had scary eyes and were evil. The villagers were horrified and immediately went to Olisa to find out what was going on. Olisa was at a loss for words and didn't know what to do. He knew something was wrong with his wife, but he didn't know how to help her. Desperate for answers, Olisa went to the village healer, who was known for his abilities to cure various ailments. The healer examined Zara and declared that she was possessed by evil spirits and needed cleansing. The villagers were relieved that there was a solution to Zara's strange behavior. The next day, the village gathered to witness the exorcism. Zara was tied to a tree, and the village priest performed various rituals and sacrifices to drive out the evil spirit. The villagers watched in horror as Zara's body contorted and her eyes rolled back, and she let out inhuman screams. After several hours, the priest declared that the evil spirit had been driven out, and Zara was now free. She fell to the ground, unconscious, and was carried back to her house by the villagers. But to everyone's surprise, Zara's behavior towards her babies did not improve. She became distant and withdrawn, and her behavior became erratic. She would often be seen wandering around the village, muttering to herself and looking lost. The people of the village began to call her Onye Ara, meaning mad woman. The villagers started to distance themselves from her. Zara's husband was heartbroken and didn't know what to do. He loved his wife and was willing to do anything to help her. One day, a new doctor arrived in the village. He was assigned to the village clinic and happened to live in the same yard as Zara and Olisa. The doctor, named Dr. Uche, had heard about Zara's condition and decided to pay her a visit. After closely examining Zara, Dr. Uche diagnosed her with postpartum psychosis, a rare and severe mental illness that affects some new mothers. He explained to Olisa that the hormonal changes and stress of childbirth can trigger this condition, making the mother delusional and disconnected from reality. Dr. Uche commenced treatment for Zara, and slowly but surely she started to show signs of improvement. She was finally able to hold her babies and bond with them. Olisa was overjoyed to see his wife back to her old self. The entire village was shocked to learn about postpartum psychosis. They had always believed that the strange behavior of mothers towards their newborns was due to evil spirits. Dr. Uche's diagnosis opened their eyes to the truth, and they realized that they had wrongfully banished several women from the village, thinking they were possessed. Zara's recovery was a wake-up call for the village, and they vowed to spread awareness about postpartum psychosis. They also apologized to the women they had banished and welcomed them back to the village with open arms. Zara's story served as a lesson to the village, and they realized the importance of understanding mental health and supporting those who are suffering, particularly in the context of postpartum psychosis. It highlights the dangers of jumping to conclusions or stigmatizing individuals based on misconceptions or superstitions. Instead, the story emphasizes the need to seek professional help, raising awareness, and providing support to those who are struggling with mental health issues in our communities. If you enjoyed and learned something from this video, kindly like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe as you are helping my channel grow. Thank you.